Hey guys, it's Kip from Famous by Friday Pickleball. Got a brand new review. We got two paddles to review. The new Gamma 206 paddle, that's Riley Newman's paddle, and the Gamma Havoc paddle, that is Lindsey Newman's paddle. Very excited about doing this, just because I love doing paddle reviews, but just getting ready to go to a week-long Riley and Lindsey Newman Pickleball camp. So not only are we going to go learn from them and hit with them, but we're going to be using their paddles. So that's going to be equally exciting, and just really excited to get there and hit these. When I ordered these, I thought, gosh, they're going to be very similar. They both got the same things. They got the newer core, propylene core. They've got a textured graphite surface, or textured composite surface. I'm sorry. I don't know whether it's graphite or not. I kind of suspect it might be fiberglass. But it's a textured composite surface. You can feel the texture on there. They're both 16 3/8 inches long. They're both 7 3/8 inches wide. They both have a 5 1/4 handle. As you know, the Newmans like to hit two-handed backhands. So they both got a nice long handle for that. So I really thought these paddles, when I got them and when I ordered them, I thought, no, these are going to be exactly the same. They're just painted different, but they're not. Riley's comes in quite a bit heavier. It's at 8.4 ounces, and it is head heavy. So you can really feel that weight out there on the head. Lindsey's paddle is 7.6 ounces, and it's pretty equally balanced. So they are a touch different. So I'm excited to get out and hit these, see which one I like best, see which one plays the best for my game, and just really excited to get out and hit these. Really excited to go play with them for a week. So on the way now, getting ready to jump in a plane and go, and these are going with me. All right, guys, I'll be back. Good ball. I don't know. Not a lot of information. Oh my gosh, I misjudged that. Oh, shit. Yeah.
Put that ATP in there.
Hey guys, coming to you from the beautiful south coast of Jamaica, having a great time here at the Riley and Lindsey Newman Pickleball Clinic. We're about midway through the video of trying these paddles out and getting used to them. The Gamma Riley Newman paddle and the new Gamma Lindsey Newman paddle, having so much fun hitting these paddles and being here at the clinic, and really wanted to just put this in mid-video about how much we appreciate Riley and Lindsey and all they've done. And Cody, Haley, special shout out to you guys. You've been so nice to us as well. It's really been a great trip so far.
Yeah, the Newmans have been fantastic.
Yeah, they're really instructional. They're really hands-on. They're really attention to every detail of what you're doing and why you should do it. It's just been great. They're tough, but they're fair and they're fun, and everything they do makes you better. I really implore you to try to get to one of their clinics at any time.
Absolutely.
So yeah, so we're having a great time here today. It's not as sunny as normal, but we're still headed out to the courts. It's crazy hot, but we're headed out that way. So wish you were here.
We'll have them sign our paddles.
That means probably Friday we'll be playing with different paddles.
That's okay.
In the tournament. Oh, I'm talking all what? Terrible call. Oh, good ball. Oh, crap.
Where is it? I appreciate the call. 4-7-1. 4-7-1.
Good shot.
0-0, start from the kitchen, you slide right away. Fast, do whatever you want. Here, one. one.
Hey guys, back. Just spent the last few weeks with the signature Riley and Lindsey Newman Gamma paddles, the 206 and the Havoc. Had a lot of fun with these paddles. I think I said in the opening that I was very concerned that these paddles were going to be almost identical because their dimensions are identical, their propylene core is identical, their textured composite surface is identical. The only difference that I saw online when I ordered these was the Riley Newman paddle was going to be heavier. But I think I also mentioned getting these in that you could tell that Riley Newman's paddle was a bit more head heavy, and Lindsey's paddle, the Havoc, was a little bit more evenly balanced. They both play very similar, and you would kind of expect that because Riley and Lindsey's games are very similar. They're both very defensive, and they turn that defensive prowess into an offensive stature and then offensive points. They both use two hands, and both these grips, like I said, are 5 1/4 inch grips, so they both have plenty of space for two hands, and they both react very similar to the ball. Riley and Lindsey came from Selkirk paddles, and these are very similar to the Selkirk paddles. The only difference is, once again, it goes back to Riley's being a little more head heavy, but these have the textured composite surface that I believe are probably a fiberglass surface. Fiberglass adds a little more power than carbon, and these do have a little bit more pop. Selkirks probably have a little more dwell time where the ball stays on the paddle. These don't really have that as much. They get the ball out there a little bit quicker. That actually makes both of these paddles play really well. They both got a little more pop. They both played very similar as far as both were consistent, both were very accurate. They both had good power. Once again, that goes back to the composite surface. Both had adequate spin, not great spin, even though there is some texture to these surfaces. There wasn't a lot of spin, but the sweet spots on both paddles were very large. Going into this, I really thought I would like the Riley paddle more because it was just a little touch head heavy. It had a little bit more pop because it was head heavy, so it adds a little more power. Riley himself adds a lot more lead tape out here to even make it a little more powerful. So I really thought I would like this paddle, but as the weeks progressed, I kind of gravitated toward the Havoc paddle. Now, this paddle came in at 7.6 ounces. Lindsey's paddle that she plays with, she doesn't add lead tape, but she gets it in at 8.5 ounces, 8.6, one of those two. So hers is a little bit heavier, and I think that would be the perfect place for this paddle because it's going to be really powerful. It's going to be really defensive. Anything this paddle gets in front of, it is going to keep from going. It's just going to get it right back over the net. So it surprised me that I migrated more toward the Havoc paddle. I guess I kind of like the evenly balanced and the things all this does. I do like a kind of a headlight paddle with the net because I can get through the zone a little bit quicker. I feel like my hands are a little bit quicker. So I kind of migrated toward it. Oddly enough, Adrian liked the 206. She liked Riley's paddle better. So the cool thing about this is not only that I like both paddles, we got to go to the Riley and Lindsey Newman Clinic at the same time and play with these paddles with and against them. That was so much fun. So I would be remiss not to mention how much fun it was going to their clinic, how much you learned. They're very technical. I think we put a little video in the middle of this talking about how technical they are and where you should be, why you should be there, positioning on the court, which I like a lot. Very much what you're looking for and why and how to hit the strokes. if you get a chance, go to one of their clinics. It's a lot of fun. You'll get a lot of work in. It's very instructional with purpose, very hands-on, and you'll get to hit with them, and it was a lot of fun. So these paddles, we got to review them and be with them at the same time. So that made it even a cooler experience because, like I said, I got to see Riley's paddle and and feel it and how much head heavy it was and why he puts the lead tape on there. And I got to talk to Lindsay about her paddle and the weight she orders it in and what she likes about it. If you haven't tried one of these, I would try them. They're different than any other Gamma paddles that I'd ever played with. They're both really good paddles. They are very Selkirk-esque, but like I said, they've got a little bit more pop, and that goes back to the surface. So either of these paddles could make it in my bag. They're not going to right now, mainly because they signed both of them. So they're probably going to go on this wall behind me. And that was very nice of them to do. But it wouldn't bother me at all to play with either one of these paddles. They're very consistent. They're very accurate. You can do anything with these paddles. My game is a little bit defensive oriented and then turn it into offense. And that's what both of these paddles are kind of made to do, and they do it very well. So if that's your type of game, hey, try these paddles. Try one of these paddles. You will not be disappointed. If you have tried them, I'd love to hear about it. Which one you've tried, which one you like, which one you use. Also, if you've been to one of their clinics, I'd love to hear that. How much you enjoyed it as well. If there were people there at our clinic that had gone multiple times, and I certainly see why, it's really worth the experience. If you get a chance, go do that. So once again, thank you, Riley. Thank you, Lindsay. Thank you so much for the instruction and for the time spent, and it was just great and great visiting with both of you. So thank you. Hey, try these paddles. Hit like, hit subscribe. Leave me a message if you've tried one of them or if you're using one of them currently. I'm kind of curious which one you migrated towards. So, all right, guys, thank you as always. Thank you for stopping by. We'll be back with more. Get out and play.
Oh, big dog.
Got on video, mate.
I did.